Just when you think about ready to get in bed, Wall Street Journal dumps this freight train on us. United Wholesale Mortgage to go public via merger with Gores. Mr. Gores SPAC, Mr. Twinkie himself, Mr. Ding Dong Twinkie Hollywood Boulevard himself. Gores 4, remember the 5's already out. Gores 4, GHIV. Deal will take the lender public at a valuation above $16 billion. The biggest wholesale mortgage originator in the United States is merging with a special purpose acquisition company in a deal that will take the lender public at a valuation of 16 bills, the record for a type of deal that has become all the rage on Wall Street. That's cool. That'll help with some hype, hopefully. United Wholesale Mortgage plans to combine with Gores Holdings IV Inc., a SPAC that raised $425 million in a public listing in January. Did y'all see my video? This is one of my first videos I did, I think. Was it Gores? Maybe it wasn't the fourth. Maybe it was the other one. I can't even know. People familiar with the matter said. The deal will make United Wholesale Mortgage a public company listed on the NASDAQ, also known as the blank check company. SPACs effectively turned the traditional model for initial public offerings on its head by raising money before they developed the business. They use the proceeds to make an acquisition, usually within a couple years. That converts to target less than a couple years. Okay. There has been an unexpected boom this year in blank check deal making, which has gone in and out of favor over the years as startups, other private, we know that. Blank check companies have been a key driver for what is shaping up to be a record year for IPOs. Issuers have taken 91 billion listed. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it really doesn't say too much else. So what have I grabbed? Well, they are United Wholesale Mortgage, which is, they're based in Michigan. They work with independent brokers around the U.S. to underwrite and service mortgages. So they're underwriters and they're services of mortgages. A big competitor that y'all probably have heard of recently, that was a recent IPO, is Rocket Companies Inc., ticker RKT. This recently launched, beginning of August here? And it's gone up, I think it went up about 30%, something like that. It's kind of come down and bottomed out about like 22 or something like that. Yeah, 21.57. So it's doing all right. It's doing, I think it launched around 15, I want to say it launched around $15. So it's gone up a little bit. It's done all right. But this is one of their competitors. This thing, though, I think is way bigger. All in total, they're going to own about 6%. He's going to have to throw in an extra $500 million with pipe. Just like I talked about, I like getting in a little bit lower because you can always throw those pipes out. To put us at a $17 billion valuation, which is absolutely crazy. So this company, they are an originator, so they don't hold the default risk, which is huge. Okay, so this isn't, Wells Fargo or whatever mortgage company. These are like the middleman for mortgages, which makes me kind of like this because they don't have the default risk, which means that if people stop paying, these guys are still good. They're basically flipping contracts for mortgages, right? But with no risk because they're not actually buying them. They're just in between it all. So it's not like they're going in and offer people money like the Chumoff one that just came out. Okay, it's not like that one. These guys are just the middle ones throwing the paper around. They make bank on refinances and new mortgage originations, which have been pretty hot of late. So what a friend of mine said, long and short. So that's true. People have been refinancing their houses because they're trying to pull out money, man. And they, people know that clamp time is now. And so people are like, dude, if you've been around for a little bit, you know that this is clamp time. Okay, this is when smart people are trying to pull out what they can because they know things are going to get tight. All right, the economy is going to get tight to say the least. Okay, I've talked about it before. Stop there on that. Here's their site. United Wholesale Mortgage. So you can see, grow your business. This is all towards other lenders. So if you open up whatever brand of mortgage you want to open up, Fairway Mortgage, let's call it. We're actually just going to run everything through this company. But we are branded as, let's call it, Fairway Mortgage. So we're going to grow our business, manage our pipeline, start a loan, price a loan. UMD story, over 30 years of innovation, coach like a team. Relationships come first. Of course, our partners, they're finance partners with everyone. From products and tools, a team trained to become the best in the business and a company that is grounded in commitment to serving our clients. Transparent, they got technology. We are leaders in the mortgage industry, not just for our superior client service, but also for how we incorporate innovative technology to make our partners' lives easier and their businesses more successful. Our online broker portal, EASE, E-A-S-E, so they've got their own brand of a software portal, is the main hub where our partners can access tools and exclusives only UWM can offer, such as UTrack, their own brand, a tool to empower real estate agents to track their buyers' loan progress. Okay. Our loan calculator, well, there's not 10 million of those, the same one used by our underwriters and more. So, they've got a tool, it's a whole suite setup system where you can come in and just throw the stuff in here and they throw it out to everyone else. And they send it out to a bunch of banks, basically, and they will come back to you and say, they will list all the approvals, denials, the stips, the stipulations, the money down, the da-da-da-da. You can go from there. They're just kind of the middleman. So I'm going to get this out. Are you guys already in this? I am. We've talked quite a bit. Does that make sense? A little bit, quite a bit here? A little bit, quite a bit. I wouldn't be jumping in this right away, I don't know how the market's going to react to it. I think writing the back of the Rocket Mortgage thing is cool. That'll help it hype a little bit. And I think the fact it's a middleman and not like an actual company that has any much risk, let's just say, that's good. And the fact it's so massive, this is the biggest SPAC deal ever already. Dude, good job, Gores, on this. It's just sketchy because it's mortgages right now. So we'll see how it goes. Just watch it, manage your risk. I believe this ended the day on, at maybe I'm going to say like $10.80 or something. And this Wall Street Journal thing came out 10:30 Eastern, PM Eastern. What a weird time to do that. But, so no one was able to do these last minute orders or anything. You never know though. It could be so at the end of the day with a bunch of pending orders, but we'll just have to take a look and see. We will see y'all out there tomorrow. Let's multiply.